Hi guys, Ryan here with a quick rundown of everything that happened at Summerslam. Unfortunately I can't do a full video, I'm really busy today, so I'm going to give you a quick rundown, the results, just how each match finished and who won. I'll also let you know who lost in the predictions, with that being said, let us jump into this. So we'll start off on the kickoff show, and the first match that we saw on there was Drew Gulak versus Oney Lorcan for the Cruiserweight Championship. Pretty decent match, maybe not the best 205 live match that we've ever seen, but it was pretty decent. It ended with Drew Gulak hitting the Cyclone Crash onto Oney Lorcan and picking up the 1-2-3 to retain his title. The second match that we saw was kind of just thrown in there, and it didn't really make any sense. So this was Buddy Murphy versus Apollo Crews. Like I said, it didn't really make much sense for the match until we got to the end. The match ended up finishing with a DQ after Rowan came and started kicking the fuck out of Buddy Murphy. Makes sense storyline wise with the whole Buddy Murphy trying to grass up Rowan, because we don't know if Rowan's trying to kill Roman. Yes, this is professional wrestling, and there is a wrestler who has to fear for his life right now. But that match ended up finishing with a DQ because Rowan came and just blasted the fuck out of Buddy Murphy, and he was like, keep my name out of your mouth. Weird non-match, but good for the storyline. We then got a great little spot where Elias is doing his natural thing, he's insulting the crowd, and then Edge's music hits. Edge comes out to the ring and hits Elias with a spear. Obviously you can't see much more than that because, well, it's Edge, the whole injury situation, but hitting the spear, it's just a nice little moment in Canada, you know, get the home country pop and all that lot. I like it, I really like it. And then the third match, again, was announced just before the show. This was Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross defending their championships against the Iconics. The match finished with Alexa Bliss hitting Twisted Bliss onto Peyton Royce and picking up the 1-2-3. I mean, it was alright. It was a decent match, but it's one of them that it was thrown together last minute, so it was kind of like, Then we moved on to the main show, and the first match that we got on that was for the Raw Women's Championship. This was Becky Lynch versus Natalya in a submissions match. It was good. Don't get me wrong, it was a good match. Kinda felt a bit boring at times, but it was a good match. The match did end with Becky Lynch picking up the victory and retaining the Raw Women's Championship by locking in the disarmer. Good way to go. I don't think it would have made sense. I mean, like, have the home crowd pop for Natalya if she'd have won, but we still got that pop. The crowd were really happy to see Becky Lynch win, so you went completely the right way with this. Nobody really wanted to see Natalya with the title. We move on to something that kinda just made me feel sad, and not for the same reason as the Saudi show. This was Goldberg versus Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler lost, like, straight off the bat. He came out with some offense, super kick, and he went for the cover, which was a bit surprising, but then, you know, spear, jackhammer, he lost. And then he just started shouting for Goldberg to come back, and I was like, please, Dolph. I am actually getting upset just watching you getting destroyed here. Let's just hope Ziggler goes away for a little while, he comes back, brand new, reinvented character, maybe even, like, release his contract for a little bit, have him go on an Indies run, and then come back. You've seen how well it's worked for other superstars, like Drew McIntyre. Nobody was really behind Drew McIntyre when he was first in the company. Like, he was good, but nobody was really behind him. He came back, and he was just fucking amazing. So, I don't know, there is a few superstars who you could go, do you know what, I'm going to temporarily release your contract, I want you to go in the Indies for a bit, come back, and we'll build up a new character for you. Dolph Ziggler would work really well with that. The next match that we got was AJ Styles versus Ricochet. Again, it's one of them. It was one of the strongest matches on this card. Probably the match of the night. Right. It's the match of the night, as in terms of in-ring action. Like, the actual fight in the competition between the two superstars. Like, 100% this was match of the night. We'll get on to why I'm saying it like that a little bit later. But absolutely incredible. Both men putting on some great offense in this. The match would end with this massive spot where Ricochet went for like this corkscrew, and AJ Styles caught him into the Styles Clash and pinned him for the 1-2-3. He retained his championship, which I think is the best way to go, because you want to kind of protect the OC at the minute. But they also had this brilliant moment afterwards where AJ Styles just ordered Gallows and Anderson just to hit the Magic Killer on a defeated Ricochet. I like it. Keep the heel, just keep this whole heel little faction going. I love it. He's fucked up kind of before with the club, like it kind of petered out into nothing. They well wait this time. Next up, a match that I kind of felt a bit sorry for. Bayley versus Ember Moon for the SmackDown Women's Championship. The reason I felt a bit sorry for this one is because the crowd weren't really behind it. Don't get me wrong, by no means am I saying it was like, oh, it was an incredible match, it was one of the best matches ever. No, it was a good match though. It was a really good match, and the crowd just were not having it. They were not behind it one bit. It did end up finishing with a massive Bayley to belly. It looked a little sloppy, kind of, but it was a massive Bayley to belly, and it was a great spot to see Bayley picking up the 1, 2, 3. And I'm just disappointed that the crowd weren't really behind this one. Next up, another contender for match of the night. This one, it's like the in-ring action was great, the storytelling was great, and everything. This was Kevin Owens versus Shane McMahon. It's one of them. You hear Shane McMahon's going to have a match, and you just think, again, really, again. But no, the storytelling in this, Shane calling Elias down to be an outside enforcer and everything worked really well. They were playing like Kevin Owens was just full on getting fucked over here. Kevin Owens snapping, beating the shit out of Elias with a chair while the ref's down on the other side of the ring. I absolutely loved that. But we did end up seeing Kevin Owens climbing back into the ring. Looked like he was going to go for the chair shot. He threw the chair to the side, and then while the ref's back was turned, kicked Shane in the balls, then hit him with a stunner and picked up the 1, 2, 3. Absolutely brilliant. This pay-per-view, you know what, I'll give you my all-over opinion at the end. The next matchup that we saw was Charlotte Flair versus Trish Stratus in her final match in the WWE, which, for me it's a shame, because Trish looked brilliant in this match, and she just showed that she still got it. At one point she locked in the figure 8, and she put this amazing bridge on it. I really want to see Trish come back now. It's one of them, when you think legends, you think the legends are coming back and they're just going to get absolutely fucking put over. They're going to shaft any of the newcomers and that. Even though they're not as good as they used to be. Trish, you cannot say that about Trish. She did brilliantly on this. The match did end up ending with Charlotte locking in the figure 8 and forcing Trish to tap out, but Trish just looked brilliant. And then you had Trish doing her celebration, her little goodbye to the ring and all that lot. Kind of felt like it would have been better if Charlotte Flair had ran back at this point and then just blasted Trish. Just started kicking the fuck out of Trish. It would have pushed this massive heel narrative onto Charlotte, because we know Charlotte's a heel, but what is she really? She's just, I'm better than you. We want to see a lot more than that, a bit more aggression and a lot more storytelling from Charlotte here. Next we move on to the WWE Championship match. This was between Kofi Kingston and Randy Orton, and well, I don't know what to say here really. To be honest, the match itself was really fun. It was really good. We had Orton trying to mess with Kofi trying to laugh off and that. There was a lot going in. There was one moment where Orton hit an RKO, and instead of going for the pinfall, he just led there laughing. Like, I enjoyed the little moments where they were playing off the whole history between them. All that was great. The big spoiling part was the ending. It ended with a double count out. I don't mind the whole Kofi snapping. That was great. Kofi snapping and just completely gone fucking mental with a kendo stick on Randy Orton. That was brilliant. And the look in Kofi's eyes, like, he was just like, I've had enough. I've had enough of you, you prick. Like, all that was great. But a double count out, you could have went so many different ways with this. A double count out, I hated it. Absolutely hated it. Next up, I said it earlier, I said that there was a reason for the whole me saying match of the night for in-ring action. for me, this was match of the night because of everything that happened. This was The Fiend, Bray Wyatt versus Finn Balor. No, just from the get-go, from the entrance, oh my god, Bray Wyatt's new entrance is fucking incredible. He came out with a lantern of his own decapitated head. Like, how messed up is that? It's fucking brilliant. The new song, like, it's the same old song, just with a new singer on it and a lot more behind it. Absolutely brilliant. He gets into the ring. Finn Balor. Oh, the fear on Finn Balor's face. Like, Finn Balor looking around like, what the fuck's even going on? I loved it. Finn Balor told the story really well here, like, the new Bray. I like that Finn Balor didn't really get in much offense as well. It's bad to say because it's Finn Balor. His matches are incredible. He always does brilliantly in the ring. But it was great to see that he wasn't really getting much offense here. It was just The Fiend. The Fiend was just fully fucking gone for it. The match ended with The Fiend locking in a mandible claw. And then he left and you just saw Finn in the ring. Like, what the fuck have I even just gone for? Brilliant. This was a masterpiece of storytelling. The match, even though it was short and everything, it was absolutely brilliant. 100% so happy with this. Do not fuck up Bray Wyatt. Honestly, do not fuck up Bray Wyatt. He is doing so amazing right now. Finally, we move on to the final match of the night, and this was the Universal Championship match between Brock Lesnar and Seth Rollins. Again, I can't grumble at this match. Brock Lesnar sold very well in this. Seth Rollins, again, selling very well in this. Forget about everything outside of the ring. I know Seth Rollins is shit when he tries to speak and that, but in ring, he's always fucking incredible, and this match was no exception. I love that they had Brock Lesnar looking like shit. He's actually fucking twatting me. What the fuck am I going to do? This is Brock Lesnar. The guy's just a fucking animal. He's the beast. But, like I say, this match just absolutely fucking incredible. Can't take anything away from either of the guys here. It did end with Seth Rollins hitting a curb stomp and picking up the 1, 2, 3. So he is once again your Universal Champion. I don't know. Keep him off the mic. Just keep him off the mic and we're fine. Or else turn him heel. Turn him heel again. Bring back the and have him be the one who's trying to kill Roman. Just there. Make him heel. But there you go. There's everything that happened. A quick rundown. Unfortunately, I couldn't go into much more detail because, like I say, I've got other stuff that I really need to get back to then. But the show itself, it's a win from me. Like, even the matches that were not the best, weren't the bad matches. Like, it was actually a really good show. 100% happy with it. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. When it comes to the forfeit, I'm going to be the one facing it, so I am taking both forfeits from this weekend. Lovely. Bye. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to hit that like button. Peace.